Pin 3, please.
Question 3.
Yesterday, it was reported that Zach LaVine is expected to opt into his final year with the Kings. If true, how should the Kings handle Zach from here on out?
I think you have to look at a buyout. I think you have to look at stretch provisions and all the different things that you can do with him. But honestly, I think you sit down and have a conversation with him and say, look, we tried to move you. No disrespect. We've tried to do right by you. And there's just no market for you. You can look at my text messages. Like, I tried, Zach. There's no market for you. But we want to develop the youth. And
is that a this year?
I think it's a this year and a next year.
Oh, but wow. Even if you got to next year and you didn't do the buyout and couldn't trade him.
We're trying. But
I think then don't you try to market him again? It's like, okay, if you're to this point next year and you're whatever kind of win team you are, it's like, oh, no, Zach LaVine has a lot of value next year at the deadline.
Right.
Value.
Well, that's what I'm hoping is that I don't know if the best move is to buy him out. I don't think it is because now you have just killed the asset no matter what. You worst case scenario if you don't buy him out. Worst case scenario is you pay him full salary next year and you have the same outcome.
Yeah.
I think you'll hold on to him because that's a $45 million expiring next year, and somebody at some point is going to need facilitation.
Yeah, and maybe in 2 days or when we're here Friday, if Giannis doesn't get traded, that's probably going to get into some point where he has to.
Yeah.
So then that team still going like, hey, we got 48 here. It's expiring now.
That's right.
You're not paying the $100 million. You're paying 48, and it's like there's a big chunk of money that could fit somewhere in some deal.
And maybe you're bringing in somebody who's making $47 million next year and the year after, but you're still on that 2027 cutoff. And you say, okay, well, we'll give you Zach's contract, which expires in a couple of months. You give us the one that we're on the hook on for the extra year, but you're going to throw in a pick and a couple of pick swaps. Like that's how it's that you're laundering for draft picks, for lack of a better term. That's how I do it. But I don't. There's not really. It's sad. It's sad the way things. Sad. I mean, like baby ducks dying is sad. But like, it's unfortunate that a player that is good like Zach LaVine, the teams, the player, all that, you're just victims of rebuilds and salary cap hell.
Yeah. Right. And none of them being on expiring, right? Like, I think I'm still surprised about DeMar, and I still maintain that there might be someone here in the next day that will grab him, but because he's been productive.
Yes, very.
There's been questions here about Zach. There's been questions about Sabonis' health, but yeah, Zach, I don't know. It's just been one of those weird fits here that just – there's a game or two where you go, man, I see it. There it is. And then enough you're like, yeah.
To me, it's so unfortunate because, honest to God, like, I don't know how you would have – well, you could have done this, I'm sure, but it would have been really interesting to see Fox, LaVine, Keegan, Sabonis – and then, even Precious Achiuwa, I mean, at the 4, I think there are teams that Zach LaVine can fit into.
Yeah,
he's a good offensive player. He's a terribly gifted offensive player, but overpaid and done, his off-ball defense is not great, and even he admits that. We'll take a break. When we come back, a wild day in the NBA yesterday. We haven't even mentioned an old friend on the move, another old friend looking for a job. We'll get to that. Then we've got the first audio at 7:43 of DeAndre Hunter. Eric Hasseltine, the voice of the Grizzlies. Did I say Eric Hasseltine?
I think so.
He'll join us at 8, Katie at 9. We're right back after this.
You never know what you might hear when